Seen lots of different parts of Hashem's world, and this is just something different. Absolutely beautiful. And you always have to remember to thank Hashem for making such a beautiful world for us to enjoy. As I told you yesterday, this place started off because of their coal mines, and here we have it, a cable car to transport coal from the mines to the main village. Sorry for the lack of footage of climbing this mountain. My GoPro battery froze, went below 0 and stopped recording, so I had to warm it up. But we're back on here, last few steps to the top of this mountain. We met a guy at the bottom of the mountain and he told us, unless you have spikes, don't even attempt climbing, you will fail. When people doubt you in life and tell you you won't manage to be able to do things, don't listen to them, prove them wrong, and here we are at the top of the mountain. We managed it in normal boots. Wow, absolutely incredible up here.
Romy.
Wow, wow. Hi Harrison, both vlogging at the same time. Loads more planned for today. It's already starting to get even darker. Our twilight is sort of ending. One of the most beautiful things up here is just the peace and quiet. Always have to be so careful on the way down. You start rushing and then I've already slipped once, have to be careful. A real Norwegian you see over here, he's got his gun on his back, just in case of polar bears. When was the last time you saw a polar bear?
Never.
You've never seen one?
No.
But yet, you still have to be careful and you still have to carry on with you.
I'm lucky and have never seen one.
You're lucky. But you'd like to see one as well. Not too close, obviously.
And they wake up with a big male bear inside the tent.
Whoa.
So that was really dramatic.
Quick question, Jim. When was the last time you saw a polar bear here?
I think it was in mid-May.
And where was that? In town or?
When I joined one of these sightseeing cruises in the fjord here, we saw a polar bear up in the hill.
After 5 hours of hiking, we don't stop for a second. We're on our way now to see the seed vault. And when we get there, I'm going to explain all about it. So let me explain you what this seed vault's all about. So you have crop and produce all over the world, and in case there's a natural disaster, a war, something similar, where it gets destroyed, you come here and they'll be able to reproduce it because they store every single seed from every single country, from every single produce right here in Svalbard. And the reason why they have it here is because of the climate. It's a very, very good climate to store it. One of the things which you see in the northern countries is the northern lights. We're going out a bit to see if we can find them. It's quite a cloudy night, so unlikely we'll see it, but listen, we'll hope we... We're walking on the side of the road here. It's pitch black, cars can't really see us, so very kindly the police stopped by and gave us all reflectors. Really kind people here. Because there's loads of dogs, especially huskies in this area, they've actually made a theme park for them right there. There's climbing frames, there's roller coasters, even a merry-go-round. Lots of fun down there. Tomorrow, I think we're gonna be a bit closer to them. At the edge of town here, and there's a warning, a clear warning, that you have to be so careful because of polar bears. They don't come into the town, but once you leave the town, there's a good chance that you might bump into one. So unfortunately, we weren't successful yet in seeing the northern lights, but I always say, when you miss out on something and don't manage to see something in a place, it's just a good excuse to come back and see it. So hopefully the next time we visit Svalbard, we'll be seeing the Northern Lights in all its glory. For travelling, wherever you go, the best thing to bring with is a George Foreman. You can cook absolutely anything on it. It's so easy to sort out, even if you don't have chabad, you don't have kosher food there. You don't go hungry, and listen, I've survived many trips. Morning guys, when I say I've got a crazy day planned, it's gonna be crazy. Starting off with some dog sledging, then we have to quickly rush to the airport. We've got our first flight to Tromso, then to Oslo, then we're heading into Denmark, and then we're heading into Sweden. We've got our astronaut suit on. As you can see behind me, we've just arrived at the dog sledging. Hundreds of huskies over here, all excited to give me a ride. I think I know which posset will be saying the whole morning. The driver goes behind, passengers in the front, and then we have 7 dogs which will be lined up over here, which will take us. We'll be travelling today 12 kilometers. I'm not sure if you can see behind me, but up there we've got an abandoned mine. Whee! Sitting over here, I feel a bit like Tata Hanukkah, with all my reindeers in front of me. Behind us is another abandoned mine. I'm absolutely freezing, but for the dogs, it's quite a warm day for them. As you can see, they're rolling around in the snow just to cool down a bit. They have this little fire pit, and they use it all year round as well. For all the dogs and all the employees who work with the dogs live over here. Literally look straight out of a movie set. The fire here, the chalets. Behind me we have hundreds of dogs, and in the busy season all of them are working for the dog sledging. Last few minutes here in Svalbard. We're heading back to mainland Norway, and then we're off to Denmark and Sweden. So we have to check out our hotel. So we need to sort of pack up and get changed here in some luggage room. Wish me luck. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see a real polar bear, but I think this one over here will have to do instead. Thank you, thank you. Absolute tiny airport. It's got 1 security lane, 1 gate, 1 shop, 1 flight a day. I will definitely miss Svalbard, but I don't think I'll be missing this cold too much. Got a few minutes. Obviously we're going to explore Tromso a bit. So with only 10 minutes, I think the most we'll do is we'll get to a petrol station, and I think we're going to head back to the airport and try and not miss my flight. Just finishing flight number 2. I don't say this very often, but I'm getting a bit fed up of flying. Thank you, thank you. The further south we go, the warmer it gets. I think I'm gonna have to start taking off some layers of clothes now. It's Wednesday night. I'm just wondering that if I put perfume on now and I put on enough, will it last for Shabbos? We've already had 2 flights today. I've had a packed schedule. We were up early, having a coffee, and now we're heading to Denmark. Just landed in Copenhagen, Denmark, country number 25 for 2022. We only have a bit of time here. We need to get to Sweden still tonight. It's gonna be a real rush. Let's see what we can explore. Since we flew from one country in the Schengen zone to another, there was no passport control. So the Schengen zone is a couple of countries within Europe which have some kind of agreement together, so you don't need to show your passport. Like between, for instance, Spain and Switzerland will be the same. We're on the metro here in Copenhagen. We're heading towards Nyhavn, which is a 17th century waterfront canal, and it's beautiful. You've got the old-fashioned fishing boats, you've got different colour houses. We're going to see it in a minute. We've got like 5 minutes to explore this Nyhavn. It's a crazy rush. We need to check into our hotel in Sweden in like an hour. We've got trains to catch. It's all very, very hectic. Let's roll. Here we are, Copenhagen, city centre. After the rush and hustle, we're here by these colourful buildings. You can't really see it at night. This is Nyhavn, and we have to run back to the train station to make it to Sweden. Just met over here a basketball player, and we're off running again. Heading back to the airport to catch a train which will take us to Sweden. Hopefully we won't arrive too late, and we can still check into our hotel, get a few hours sleep, and tomorrow back to the glorious UK. Here is a train which is going to take us to Sweden, to Malmo. As you can see, or maybe can't see on this map over here, we're crossing from Denmark to Sweden right now. Since we've crossed the border whilst we're on the train, the border control is actually going to happen on the train, so they're going to come around and I'm going to show them my passport. All the Scandinavian countries are known for biking. Hundreds, if not thousands of bikes behind me. A well-deserved bit of shut-eye and a good night's sleep. Oh boy, woke up an hour and a half late. Got less than 2 hours to our flight. Let's rush. We've literally got one. Are we still gonna make it to breakfast to claim our free orange juice? Let's see, let's see. It'd be a massive, massive letdown had we not get this delicious orange juice. Feels like we're in Holland here. All you see is bikes. I don't think they even have roads for cars. They just have roads for bikes in this place. I've only missed one flight in my whole life. I don't want this to be the second. Train's delayed 20 minutes, and that's a crucial 20 minutes to make our flight. Let's see what other options we have. From Manchester. Where are you from?
Iraq.
Iraq. Oh, nice, nice. How many years have you been here for? How many years? Few. Got maybe 45 minutes to our flight. Should be fine. Baruch Hashem, we even had time to go to the lounge, having a local beer, Carlsberg, L'chaim, L'chaim. Of course, we're gonna have a Lego shop. It was the Danes which invented the Lego. In a very hectic 2 hours, here we have arrived by the gate. Final leg of the trip, the train from Manchester Airport. It's been absolutely amazing. It's always nice to come back. A bit of normality, a bit of calm after a week full of chaos.
So much hunger for more of that part of the world. I've loved it, and you guys have been epic.
Thank you so much for joining us. Hope you've enjoyed the journey as much as I have.